International relief workers are already bracing for a crush of refugees from the war with Iraq. Joining us now from Amman, Jordan, is Steve Matthews. He's a relief worker with World Vision. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
What are you seeing so far in terms of refugees?
Well, there's not much of anything happening right now because, as we understand it, the border to Syria is closed right now. Same with Saudi Arabia. Here in Jordan, there are 2 refugee camps out in the east part of the country near the Iraqi border, and so far just a slight little trickle of what we call third country nationals. Those are people who live in Iraq that are not Iraqis, and there were a small group of Sudanese people who came through last night.
Tell us some of your main concerns about these refugees who want to get out but perhaps won't be allowed to, that they may just be congregated in these border areas.
Well, they're not going to stay there for very long. I mean, we learned a lesson in Kosovo 4 years ago, and that is that in modern times, in these types of conflicts, when there's an internal war, sure, there will be an outflowing of refugees, but often those refugees just wait for the right moment to get back in, and as most people don't think this is going to be a protracted conflict, they'll probably sit on the outskirts of their country, and there are 6 countries surrounding Iraq, so there are many locations to go to, and they'll probably want to head right back in as soon as things are over.
Well, we do have a map up just giving some sense of that, of where the potential refugee hotspots, if you will, could be. Tell us how much supplies, blankets, water, things that you have on hand there.
Well, World Vision has been preparing for this quietly for about 6 months now, and more in earnest in the last month or so. We brought in 40 metric tons on a plane from our warehouse in Italy last Thursday, a week ago Thursday. We have other things coming from World Vision U.S., including clothing, shoes, and medicines that are coming by ship. And then we have also here on hand in Jordan many things such as blankets and collapsible water containers. So we have the supplies ready for a refugee situation.
And are you able to get the supplies to the people who need them?
Oh, yeah. Well, in our target areas, remember, we're not the only aid agency here, and we work with the UN, but in our target areas, which will be Syria, Jordan, and possibly Iran, yeah, we can get the stuff to them.
Did you have aid workers who were actually in Iraq and who left when the warnings came earlier this week?
No. World Vision has been working in the Middle East for 28 years, but we've only worked briefly in Iraq in 1999. And most of our work has been in Jordan here with Iraqi refugees, and that was after the Gulf War in '91.
Well, Steve Matthews, thank you so much for joining us this morning live from Amman, Jordan, with the World Vision Relief Agency. Thanks so much for that update.
Thank you.